I want to ask you too about balancing all these projects. You mentioned that you have all these different revenue streams, income streams for yourself. A lot of different, you're balancing multiple plates here. You're consulting. You're an agency. You're also creating this content, and then you have your personal life too. You have your family that you have to take care of. You control your time, right? But at the same time, there's a lot on your plate. So, do you have any unique practices or quirks or routines that kind of help you keep everything together?
I really think that before I answer the question, I need to make sure that y'all know something really important. You have to remember, I'm 11 years into this business. So you can't compare my today to your beginning. You can't even compare my today to your like year five. Like it's a totally different situation. Year five of being a social media manager, I had a baby and I was growing a baby and I had this crazy idea for this agency in my first trimester where I'm just like exhausted and trying to keep my son alive and balancing military life. And I just had to do it. And I literally put my business together by myself, where I not only was running my business and getting the leads, I also had to do the social media work I was selling to people. Like it was a whole thing. And I added each piece they talked about throughout any of this one at a time. I didn't just start a YouTube channel and say, okay, this is everything we're doing. Here's the book and a digital product and the membership and the affiliate marketing and the sponsorship and the YouTube AdSense go, like all at one time. Like it was not like that. I don't want you to think that it is. It's a stepping stone. Think about where you want to be 10 years into being a creator. And that will be like your measuring stick, or where do you want to be? Even if you want to talk about being specifically a YouTube creator, where do you want to be 3 years into being a YouTube creator? I'm 10 years into my professional career, right? So it's a different thing. But as far as like my secret to doing it, oh Lord, it's I always try to do the most time consuming and important thing first in my day. My husband is PTSD. I have two kids that are 6 and 5. My mother-in-law who is sick lives with me. And of course, to pile it on, we live in COVID and I bought a house. My life I usually will hit a point in at least 2 of my days every weekday where I have no control of my time. And if I don't do the most important task I need to do in that day first, that is of course going to be the day that something awful happens when I would have been done, like 2 or 3 hours into my day when I should have been having that thing done and I've been procrastinating on it or whatever. And I'll like lose my day and I'm like, crap, I'm behind this project and I'm doubling up and I missed something. Like I can't tell you how many times I have recently had a few weeks where I didn't have a YouTube video go up because I didn't get ahead on my schedule and all kinds of life was happening. So without that one tip, I don't know, like that's the one thing I have that I can constantly say is the one thing to do. The second thing I'd have to say is when you can, quite literally, the moment you can, outsource your work. Whether it's working with a company like Video Husky to edit all of your YouTube videos for you, or working with a graphic design company like Design Pickle to take over that work, or hiring a contractor to help you with some piece of the puzzle that is time consuming for you, or a VA to help you with different things. These are systems that are in place to help you accomplish your goals because you're only one person and you can't do everything. If it wasn't for having a video editing service, wasn't for having the graphic design service, wasn't for having my VA, was for having my contractors, I would have none of this. The moment I let go of work was the moment I was able to increase my income. Like most people really think that when you take on a financial commitment that they're losing money, when in fact, if you do it smart, you'll probably won't even know that it's missing. So I would not skip a beat on it if I were you.